Let's talk about it, even if maybe you don't want to hear it. One of the most painful effects of CPTSD, in my opinion, is growing up believing you are both too much and not enough at the exact same time. This is my lived experience. Never once in any of my content have I ever claimed to have any formal education, credentials, or degrees on this topic. I am simply speaking from a lived experience, my own therapeutic sessions that I'm actively in, and research, doing a lot of inner work. Sometimes CPTSD to make you feel like you're too emotional, but not expressive enough, too sensitive, but not understanding enough, too quiet, but not agreeable enough, too independent, but not capable enough. Trauma teaches you that your existence is a problem to solve, not a person to know. And when you grow up in environments where your needs were dismissed, your feelings were minimized, where your presence was treated like an inconvenience, you internalize a brutal message. No matter what I do, I'm wrong. No matter which way I go, what decision I make, wrong. So what do? You learn to shrink. You learn to overperform. You learn to read the room instead of reading yourself. You learn to anticipate rejection before you even open your mouth. As an adult, it shows up everywhere in my experience. I apologize for having needs. I overthink every text. I downplay my accomplishments. See these tassels and some degrees over here? I have 3 college degrees. I got them because I thought it would prove my greatness, my value, my worthiness. And while I appreciate myself for being so dedicated and disciplined and for having a desire to learn, getting those degrees did not change a lick of how I felt about myself. The trauma still there. Didn't resolve anything internally. You silence your opinions. You try to be easy, low maintenance, unproblematic, anything to avoid being too much. At the same time, you feel empty, disconnected, invisible, like you're living at half volume. And that's how I feel most days. Now that I have awakened and can identify my patterns and am working through my traumas and accepting them, I feel like I'm just kind of here. It's a really weird paradoxical feeling, and it kind of fucks with your psyche a little bit. That's the double bind of trauma. You're terrified of taking up space, but you're starving for someone to finally see you. And here's something else I'm learning. I was never too much. I was never not enough. I was simply in environments that couldn't hold me. Healing is learning to take up space that you were once denied. Healing is letting your voice exist without apology. Healing is realizing that the people who made you feel too much, or even told you that you were too much, were actually giving you the exact amount of love they were capable of, which wasn't enough for you. They were at a capacity. Your fault, my fault, the clarity. So if you feel like you're constantly oscillating between shrinking and overperforming, I want you to know that you were never the problem. We're just being unsupported. And now we get the opportunity to support ourselves. It's very freeing, isn't it?